Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is KJ Jams, and today we're going to do something I don't see many other people doing, but this is my most non-anticipated films of 2019. These are the films I am least anticipating to see, and I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up to the first spot. Alright guys, so starting things off at number 11 is Conjuring 3. Now, to be honest, I saw the first one, saw the second one. Now, I can't say that I'm a big fan of the Conjuring universe, and to add to matters, they have had sequels, it seems like they've had prequels, they've had spin-offs of prequels. The long and short of it is I'm a little confused with the timeline now with these films, and at this point I'm just a little over it, a little indifferent. Will I see it? I may or may not, just depending on how it looks, but the last couple that I saw just wasn't all that thrilling, to be honest, so I could really just kind of take it or leave it. At number 10, I have Rocketman. That's the Elton John, I don't know if you want to call it a biopic or something along those lines, the Elton John related story. Now don't get me wrong, love Elton John, love his music, grew up with his music. I'm just not too keen on those types of films. I did not see Bohemian Rhapsody. Didn't see A Star Is Born. I trust that both of them are fantastic, great movies. Alright, number 9, Spies in Disguise. I'm pretty sure it's animated. I believe it has a Will Smith as a voice in it. I don't know nothing about the film except that it's called Spies in Disguise, and I saw a poster for it walking through the cinema, and I believe it has Will Smith in it. For whatever reason, just from what I know about it, it doesn't just automatically thrill me to see it. Number 8, Pet Sematary. They showed that trailer 10 billion times, and I mean, I saw the original one, and even that one I'm not too keen on that. So if that I'm not too keen on that, and it follows the book, I mean, how different can it be if it's kind of following the same book? Again, yes, now this is fast forward 20 years and they're remaking it and what have you. I don't know, the little bit of the trailers that I've seen is just not thrilling me. I just don't see where all the, just like in the first one, was not a lot of action in that. A lot of mystique and spiritual and voodoo stuff, but it just wasn't all that entertained by it. And from what I've seen in these trailers, it just doesn't suggest to me this one could be all that entertaining. I could be wrong, but that's just my impression on it. At number 7, I have the new Aladdin movie. Again, don't know. Well, saw the cartoon of it. We all know the story. It very well may be good. Now, Beauty and the Beast, the live action Beauty and the Beast, actually like that quite a bit. The Aladdin movie, I may or may not see it. The fact that Will Smith is the genie doesn't affect me one way or the other. It doesn't say, "Oh wow, Will Smith is the genie." No, I definitely not have to see it. It doesn't really, that would not really determine whether I want to see it or not. I'm really kind of indifferent to that aspect of it. So I'm just sort of low-key interested, not all that anticipating on it. And the same thing goes for Dumbo. I'm even less anticipating Dumbo. To be perfectly honest, don't really remember the story. Don't even really remember the cartoon version of it. I presume there's a cartoon version of it. That's how little I know about the cartoon version, but even less anticipating the number. Now I think it's going to be kind of intriguing and entertaining, but I'm not finding it something that like, oh, I can't wait to see the Dumbo movie. Just not really anticipating it. At number 5 is the Jumanji sequel. Now, I low-key liked the original, even though I was not all that interested in seeing it. I had low expectations when I went to see it. As it would turn out, it was more entertaining than I thought it was going to be. That said, I just have, I don't know, first of all, I'm not sure how they're going to make a sequel, but of course, because that was hugely successful, they always find a way to make a sequel. I presume they have all those people. I presume they had all the same people back. I presume. I don't even know, but I'm presuming they probably bring all the same people back. The Rock, Kevin Hart, Jack Black. Presuming somehow they contrive a way to bring them all back, but it just not all that excited at this moment about seeing it. At number 4, there's a new Addams Family. Now, I did see the ones that came out, I think it was the 80s and 90s. I'm not even going to look that up to confirm it, but it's the ones I'm talking about. There were probably like 2 or 3. The first couple was probably decent. If there was a third, I don't think it was all that great. There's Addams Family Values. I'm not sure whether that was the second or the third. Doesn't matter. There's quite a while ago. Wasn't too keen on anything after the first one. It'd be interesting to see what they do with this one. Have no idea who's in it. Now, I could be wrong. Once I learn more about it, I might be excited about it. But all I know right now is the name. That's all I know. The name. And just based on that and what I know from the other the past ones, just not anticipating it at this time. At number 3, Tyler Perry's Madea Funeral. Now, in general, those films have been entertaining, but I would say it's been kind of hit and miss. They're marketing this one as if it's the last one, but I don't know whether that's accurate or just part of like the storyline. I'm not. The last one I saw was the Halloween one, not the last Halloween one, but the first Halloween one that was like 2 Halloweens ago, and that was fair. So this one, I'll just say, I'm not in a non-anticipation mode with it. At number 2, I have the Shazam movie. I have seen the trailers for this one, and I don't usually watch trailers, so the fact that I watched the trailer should tell you right there that I don't care whether it's spoiled for me or not. And what I've seen in the trailer just did not call to me. It looks like it could be a lot of fun, but I don't see anything appealing about it. I think it could be a lot of fun and funny on a certain level, if you get that kind of humor. But from what I saw, I didn't find it funny, nor entertaining, nor enough action to get me to want to see it. So that's number 2. The number 1 non-anticipated movie 2019 for me is Detective Pikachu. Didn't attract me at all. If Pikachu had a voice, if Pikachu could talk, I would not think that he had the voice of Ryan Reynolds. I'll be perfectly honest. You know, hearing Pikachu just wisecrack in the trailers, you know, wisecrack after wisecrack after wisecrack. In this, I don't even know what it's rated, but it's like a G-rated Deadpool. So I couldn't separate the two things because in Deadpool, a lot of times you don't even see Ryan Reynolds himself. You see him in costume, and so you don't really see him and just kind of hear his voice. And same thing with Detective Pikachu. You don't see a person, you just see a character with the voice, same voice, and they're just wisecracking. I had a little tough time separating them, so it was like a clean version of Deadpool. A lot of things are converging on this one to make it, for me, the number one non-anticipated movie for me in 2019. So that's my list, guys. I hope you enjoyed this fun presentation today, and if you like my presentations, go check out the other videos I have in my catalog, and like and comment and subscribe, and otherwise I will see you next time. Bye bye.